Welcome, dear seekers of truth and wisdom. Today, I invite you to explore with me a realm beyond the physical, beyond the constraints of time and space as you know them. We venture together into the understanding of the fourth dimension, a space where thought and reality converge in ways that can only be described as magical. What does it mean to think in the fourth dimension, and how can this profoundly shape our reality? The first dimension is a point in space. The second dimension adds breadth, and the third adds depth, creating the physical world we live in. But the fourth dimension transcends these. It is not a place, but a state of being. And when we think in the fourth dimension, we think beyond the physical and the linear progression of time. Now, let us begin by exploring the nature of our thoughts. In the world you know, thoughts are seen as abstract, intangible. But what if I tell you that in the fourth dimension, thought is the essence of creation? Our thoughts are not mere whispers in the wind. They are powerful. They shape our reality. This is where we recognize the first lesson, the power of intention. When we set an intention, we cast a thought forward into the universe. This is not wishful thinking, but a clear and focused directive to the cosmos about what we seek to manifest. Think of an intention as a seed that you plant in the fertile ground of the fourth dimension. You must tend to this seed with consistency, nurture it with your energy, and allow it to grow. The magic happens when we release our attachment to the outcome, trusting in the process that will bring the intention to fruition. The question we must deeply consider is, what seeds are we planting with our daily thoughts? Moving forward, we engage with the concept of interconnectedness. In the three-dimensional world, objects and beings may appear separate, but in the fourth dimension, everything is interconnected through a web of energy. Your thoughts resonate with this web, affecting not just your own life but the lives of others and the universe at large. When we understand this, we begin to see that our thoughts, actions, and intentions are not just about us. They're about contributing to the greater good. How can we align our thoughts to serve not only our purposes but also the collective? Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons. Let's now reflect on the nature of time. In the third dimension, time is linear, past, present, future. But in fourth dimensional thinking, time is an illusion. Every moment is the point of power. We often dwell on past regrets or future anxieties, but in the fourth dimension, there is only the eternal now. Here, we have the power to reshape our reality, to heal the wounds of the past, and to create a future that aligns with our highest purpose. Can you grasp the potential that lies in understanding that you are the master of this moment? Furthermore, let us discuss the art of visualization. Visualization is not mere daydreaming. It is a profound practice of shaping the fourth dimension with our mind's eye. When you visualize, you create a blueprint of your desired reality. The universe begins to move in mysterious ways to align the physical reality with the one you've envisioned it. The question then is not whether visualization is powerful, but rather, how disciplined are we in refining this skill? Transcending limits, embracing growth, synchronicity, and love in the fourth dimension. As we proceed, let us consider the second lesson, the dissolution of perceived barriers. In third-dimensional thinking, obstacles appear insurmountable. They are the mountains that stand solidly in our path. In the fourth dimension, however, what we perceive as barriers are simply opportunities for growth. They are not solid but malleable, subject to the power of our higher dimensional thoughts. In facing challenges, we often feel small, limited. But when we shift our perspective to fourth-dimensional thinking, we realize that we are more than our physical bodies, more than our fleeting emotions. We are expansive, limitless beings with the power to transcend any obstacle through the elevation of our consciousness. When confronted with a barrier, instead of asking why it's blocking you, inquire instead, what is it teaching you? Our journey introduces us to the flow of synchronicities. You may call them coincidences, but in the realm of the fourth dimension, there are no coincidences, only signs and guideposts. Synchronicities are the universe's way of speaking to us, confirming that we are aligned with our highest path. They are the magical moments when the universe winks at us, nudging us toward our destiny. How often do we recognize and honor these synchronicities as affirmations of our alignment with the fourth dimension? Next, let us speak of love, the most potent force in the universe. Love is the language of the fourth dimension. It transcends physical boundaries and conditions. When we operate from a place of love, our thoughts, intentions, and actions carry a higher frequency, resonating with the very fabric of existence. Love is not just an emotion, it is the energy that permeates all things. To think in the fourth dimension is to see all beings, all existence, through the eyes of love. How do we embody this love in our thoughts and actions every single day? The practice of presence is the cornerstone of fourth-dimensional thought. The present moment holds the key to the infinite potential of the universe. When we are truly present, we align with the flow of life. Each moment is a new canvas, a fresh opportunity to create. Presence is not passive. It is an active engagement with life, a dynamic participation in the unfolding of our reality. Can you feel the power that lies in the simple act of being fully present? Let us delve into the transformative power of silence. In silence, we hear the whispers of the fourth dimension. It is in the quietude that we tap into the wisdom of the universe, the space where inspiration flows freely. Silence is the realm where thoughts are purified, intentions are clarified, and the soul speaks. How often do we embrace silence to allow the transformative energies of the fourth dimension to work their magic in our lives? As we reach the end of this segment, we realize that the teachings of the fourth dimension are not confined to a distant plane of existence. They are accessible here and now in this very moment. Harmony of wholeness, dancing with duality and embracing unity in fourth-dimensional consciousness. Now we approach the third lesson, transcending dualities. In the third dimension, life is often seen in terms of dichotomies, good and bad, right and wrong, light and darkness. But in the fourth-dimensional perspective, we move beyond this duality into unity. Every experience becomes a spectrum of colors, each serving a purpose in the grand canvas of life. Consider the concept of balance. Balance is not a static point, but a dynamic equilibrium. It is the dance of energies, the ebb and flow that maintains harmony in the universe. In fourth-dimensional thinking, we seek not to eliminate the darkness, but to understand its role in highlighting the light. How can we embrace both shadows and light to create balance in our lives? Let us also explore the principle of detachment. Detachment is not indifference. It is the freedom from attachment to outcomes. It is the understanding that while we may set intentions and take action, the results are not ours to control. In the fourth dimension, we learn to act with full commitment, yet without clinging to specific results. How does detachment change the way we approach our goals and dreams? The fourth-dimensional thought also teaches us the wisdom of impermanence. Everything in the physical world is transient, constantly changing. When we grasp this truth, we release our fear of loss and change. We understand that true security lies not in holding on to the physical, but in embracing the eternal essence of our being. Are we ready to let go of clinging to the impermanent, and embrace the eternal flow of life. Furthermore, consider the power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is not just an act of mercy towards others. It is a gift of freedom to ourselves. In the fourth dimension, forgiveness is the realization that holding on to past hurts only binds us to them. When we forgive, we release these bonds and free ourselves to move forward. How can the act of forgiveness transform our lives and elevate our consciousness? As this segment concludes, reflect on how transcending dualities and embracing unity can liberate us from the limitations of third-dimensional thinking. Illuminating the infinite, a journey to the essence of being in the fourth dimension. In our final exploration, we uncover the fourth lesson, the embodiment of our highest self. The fourth dimension is the realm where our true essence, our soul, our highest self resides. To think in the fourth dimension is to align our thoughts and actions with the wisdom and love of our highest self. Consider the journey of self-discovery. It is a journey inward, to the core of our being. In the fourth dimension, we discover that we are not the roles we play or the titles we hold. We are divine beings on a human journey. How do we peel away the layers of identity to reveal the brilliance of our true self? Let us investigate the practice of meditation. Meditation is not simply a relaxation technique. It is a method for attuning to the fourth dimension. Through meditation, we quiet the mind and connect with the deeper aspects of our being. It is a portal to the wisdom of the soul. How does meditation serve as a bridge between our daily lives and the higher dimensions? The fourth dimensional perspective also brings us to the realization of our creative power. We are not victims of circumstance. We are creators of our reality. Each thought, each intention is a brushstroke on the canvas of our lives. When we embrace our creative power, we become active participants in shaping our destiny. How can we use our creative power responsibly to craft a life that reflects our truest intentions? Now, let us discuss the practice of gratitude. Gratitude in the fourth dimension is not simply about being thankful for what we have. It is about recognizing the divine order in everything that unfolds in our lives. It is an acknowledgement of the interconnectedness of all things, a celebration of the flow of abundance that comes from the universe when we are open to receiving it. How does living in a state of gratitude change the way we interact with the world around us? The embodiment of our highest self also involves the expression of our unique gifts and talents. In the fourth dimension, we acknowledge that we each have a unique purpose, a divine blueprint that we are here to fulfill. When we express our gifts, we not only find fulfillment but also contribute to the evolution of the collective consciousness. How can we courageously step into the expression of our unique gifts and serve the world in a way that only we can? Lastly, we turn to the concept of oneness. In the fourth dimension, there is a profound understanding that we are all expressions of the same divine source. The illusion of separation dissolves, and we recognize ourselves in each other. This recognition brings a profound sense of unity and compassion for all beings. How does the realization of oneness influence our interactions and the way we view the world? As we embody our highest self, we become beacons of light and love, guiding others toward their own awakening. We live not just for ourselves, but as part of the greater whole, contributing to the elevation of the planet. In conclusion, thinking in the fourth dimension opens us to a world of possibilities. It is an invitation to live beyond the limits of the physical, to tap into the infinite potential that lies within us. As we embrace the power of intention, the interconnectedness of all, the eternal now, the art of visualization, the dissolution of perceived barriers, the flow of synchronicities, the transformative power of love, the practice of presence, the wisdom of silence, the transcendence of dualities, the freedom of detachment, the acceptance of impermanence, the liberation of forgiveness, the journey of self-discovery, the bridge of meditation, the acknowledgement of our creative power, the celebration of gratitude, the expression of our unique talents, and the realization of oneness. We align with the fourth dimension and live in a state of grace and magic. The journey does not end here. It is an ongoing evolution. As you continue to explore these concepts and integrate them into your life, remember that the fourth dimension is not a destination but a way of being. It is here, now, within you and all around you. Embrace it and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through this exploration. May your path be illuminated with the light of the fourth dimension, and may you carry this wisdom in your heart as you continue to navigate the beautiful journey of life.